Hello everybody, welcome back to the Daily Journal series. We started off by hitting Ultra 2. I'm not quite sure we'll actually reach the goal of Master 3 by the end of the week. We'll see. If not, maybe it's time to actually swap off Swallow for a little bit. Just to get something else that can make actual strength on the team. Then he's actually providing some help through his helping bonus. And he does have poison-favored berries, so he's not actually, like, that weak strength-wise. That's why I'm hesitant to swap him off for something else, because I don't know what I'm going to be able to run that's going to provide that much more strength than the Swalot. While also, like, to the point that it's worth it to lose out on the Dream Shards that Swalot can produce. So, if I don't hit Master 3, I don't hit Master 3. It's kind of whatever. I need to earn... I need to more than double what I've earned, and I'm out Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I've got 3 days left. I'm pretty much halfway through the week. Now, granted, Mondays do produce less, because you start the day a little bit later, and Sundays do produce more because you have the triple meal crits and the higher crit odds on Sundays. So that those factors do go into something and do potentially help me out. So maybe we'll hit it. Maybe we'll get that Master 3, but if we do, we barely get it. Like, barely. But let's hop right into our sleep session review. It would be more than doubling our current output, though, and we're less because we are less than halfway there. We're about halfway through what's considered a week in Pokemon Sleep. Anyway, let's hop right into our sleep session review. Let's see. That's a dozing type sleep. I should have been able to predict that. Why? My brain froze for a minute as I was skipping there, so... I actually don't know at what point we can get 8 spawns. We're definitely not there yet. Yeah, only 7. That's to be expected. I know that Old Gold Power Plant is like Ultra 5, I think, in that range. I think it's usually around 1,000,000 Snorlax strength at most islands, if I'm right. Wow, 2 Bagons. That's pretty cool. 2 new Bagon styles. 3 new Bagon styles. Wow, I got like all the new Bagon styles right here, right now. Minus the 1 star. Ain't that interesting? Let's see. Where is Bagon? I know it's Gen 3. I don't know what... Salaman's Gen... Okay, well, I guess we'll just start going through these one by one. Because I don't know what's the 1 star, what's the 2 star, and what's the 3 star, so... Well, I could have assumed that was the 3 star, because that's kind of an insane style. And I know the 4 star is that one, is here, because I saw it in a top belly. I just don't know if the last one's the 1 star or the 2 star. I think it's the 1 star because it's also the 4 star. Yeah, I think usually they make the 1 star the 4 star unless there's a problem with it. That, like, it shouldn't be. Then they think they make it the 2 or 3. I don't know. I think it varies, but I think most often it's the 1 star is the 4 star. Okay, so we're just missing the 2 star Bagon. That's 3 new styles for us today. All in the same Pokemon. Okay. But even though we have 3 new Pokemon here, or three Bagons here, Trapinch is still our primary goal. So that's what we'll catch with our daily biscuit. And then we also got Dwebble. Thank goodness I don't have to feed it anything because its cry is horrendous. Okay. 1 Bagon hungry. Caterpie hungry. 2 Bagons hungry. Okay. That means we'll catch 2 Bagons today. Because we're going to give each one of those guys a great biscuit. Actually, well, wait a minute. We could catch 1 with 2 biscuits. we could guaranteed catch one with 2 biscuits. And then we could still have a great biscuit on one, and then potentially 2 more biscuits on the other. I gotta think here what that math adds up to. So 300, and then 700, 1,000 versus 800 for 2. Yeah, it's better to just great biscuit both of them, and then ignore the third. So that's the way we'll go about this. Okay. There's probably something wrong here, and I'm probably doing my math wrong, but I don't really care. I want to catch 2 Bagons. Also, I had someone ask before in the comments yesterday. I didn't get around to responding it because I just didn't have the time to type it out. But one of you guys was asking why I always say that the 1 Great Biscuit's cheaper than 3 Poke Biscuits in a situation like this. It really just comes down to if you do the math on it, well, simply you can say, I always blast through my 10 premium biscuits that are only 100, so each additional one that I purchased that past that is 150. 3 Poke Biscuits, 150 each is 450. A single Great Biscuit's 400. So the math just adds up there. It's actually cheaper to give the Great Biscuit than it is to give the 3 Poke Biscuits. Now, there is something with crit odds there, which technically brings down the 450 a little bit. But even if you account for crit odds, like Mega Hit and Big Hits, it still comes out that the Great Biscuit's slightly cheaper on average. Obviously, if it Mega Hits on the first one or Big Hits on the second one, that's going to be cheaper, but yeah. Okay, well, we're starting to see actually decent amounts of Dream Shards. 21,000 isn't amazing. It's nothing, like, to write home about, but it's still decent. Hardy Nature on the Trapinch. ABC. All this thing, not useful, no matter what its sub-skills are. My goodness, pretty bad sub-skills up until level 100, where it becomes bad still. Like, honestly, just Ingredient Fighting M alone is kind of bad. If it had the right list, maybe, but it doesn't. Okay, Bagon 1. Calm. Well, that's bad. That's skill up, speed down, which is not what we're looking for. And it's got skill trigger. Man, this guy thought he was a skill specialist. He's Candy. What's the second one gonna have? Rash Nature. Rash is like, I think it's like skill up, ingredients down. And there's no Berry Fighting S. Oh no, it's the opposite. No Berry Fighting S, no helping bonus. So that's just also Candy. We're not using either of those Bagons. Gonna be Candy for hopefully one day a future Bagon. If not, we'll use the Candy to turn into Dragon type candies in a Cramomatic maybe one day. I probably will have other priorities. So probably won't do that. But looks like we have a badge. I'm gonna guess Dragon type scene because we saw 3 Bagons this morning, and Dragon types are pretty rare in this game. There are only a select few. Nope, it's incenses used in sleep research. Hey, that's actually a sub-skill seed. I'll take it. I didn't know that was coming anytime soon. And we got a new mission here. It's one of the weekly missions. Give out 15 biscuits. Cool. I'll take the handy candy. But we still have to use 3 more incenses, so I'll use 2 tonight. I'll set that up real quick, and then we'll end the episode. Oh, I already did set it up. So, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Down in the description, we'll have a link to join the Discord. You can come join us, hang out, talk about all things Pokemon, sleep, and the like. A huge thank you to all my channel members. It really means a lot to me. You guys want to show your support financially, despite there being no paid rewards for members. If you too want to become a channel member, then feel free to click that join button down below. And as always, I thank you all for watching and hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.